Let's go. Before I get started, I need y'all to give a big round of applause to Miss Sima. Clap it up, 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 clap it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Again, I'm here with you once a week, but she's here with you every single day. So you got to show love to the people who are here all the time pouring into you, okay? And again, I go by the name of the Young Executive King Carl. It's always great to be here with y'all. I got a question though. Who wants to be a millionaire? By show of hands, who wants to be a millionaire? Yes. All right, everybody in the room. All right, so I'm gonna quote one of my favorite artists of all time. He goes by the name of Nipsey Hussle. He said, "You can have it all, but it's about your reason." So what is your reason why? Everyone in here said they want to be a millionaire, but what is the reason why? Some people get money and then they become so powerful that they become mean and they abuse that power. Does that make sense? But you say you want to be a millionaire because why? Why do you say you want to be a millionaire?
I said I want to be a millionaire because I can provide for anybody who needs money or like help my family.
He can provide for anyone and help people. Clap it up for that. Clap it up for that. Clap it up for that. All right. That's a strong reason why. Because you got to think about the times when you don't have any money. The times when you have the heart to give, but you don't have the pockets to give. Can anybody relate to that? I've been in that situation so many times. I want to help my mom. I want to help my dad. I want to help my brothers and sisters. I want to help people that I meet that have a good cause that they're trying to provide for, but I didn't have the money for it. So I had to learn how to do that. All right. So I'm going to take the next few minutes to teach y'all exactly how to become a millionaire. And again, this will be my first year as a millionaire. So I'm going to give you guys everything that I learned. Okay. Is that cool? All right, the first thing that I learned that I didn't even believe when I first heard it, how many of y'all know that readers are leaders? Y'all know that? That's one of the first piece of advice my millionaire mentors taught me. I learned from people who were already making millions, and the first thing they taught me is that leaders are readers. I didn't believe it because I didn't even like to read at the time. You know, it's still one of those things where I have to force myself to read because I didn't like the action of reading, but I loved who I was becoming because of reading. Does that make sense, y'all? So he taught me something. Oh, let me ask you, let me go back a little bit. Special prize for anyone who could get this right. How many books per month does the average millionaire in this country read? In 30 days, how many books does an average millionaire read? What do you say?
60.
60 in 30 days. That's 2 a day? Less than that. All right. What we got? What you think?
I say
10. 10? 10 books in 30 days. That's about 1 every 3 days, right? That is lower than that. Lower than 10. All right. All right. What you got? Huh? 0. No books in 30 days. It's more than 0. All right. So less than 10. Less than 60, more than 0. Who we got? What you think?
5?
5. He says 5 books per month. It's actually less than 5. All right, who we got? Hold on. What you think?
1.
1 book per month. It's actually more than that. All right. What you got?
3.
3 books per month. It's actually less than that. What you got?
2.
2 books is the right answer. Clap it up. All right, pick anything in here. Pick anything you want in here. All right, so check this out. The average millionaire in this country reads 2 books per month. 2 books per month, that's 1 every 14 days approximately, right? So two books per month is about 24 for the year. And this is not just regular silly books, right? These are books that's gonna help you in business, in life, become a better person. So we call that personal development or self-help books, all right? Reading 2 books per month is gonna make you a millionaire, all right? Special prize for anyone who gets this right. So the average millionaire in this country reads 2 books a month. How many books a month do you think the average billionaire reads? All right, what you think? My camera queen thinks she knows. All right, no video for her. All right, how many books per month do you think the average billionaire reads?
5.
She says 5. The correct answer is 5. Clap it up for it, clap it up, clap it up. All right, good, 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 good. So 5 books per month equals about 60 books for the year, right? So 60 books for the year, that's about a book a week the average billionaire reads. Again, we have a question?
So I have like
A comment? Uh-huh.
I kind of believe that you can't really be a billionaire. It's not really possible.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. And what makes you think it's not possible?
Because it takes 36 years to be a billionaire, and it takes a really long time to just be like a millionaire.
So what makes you think it takes 36 years to be a billionaire?
Research.
Research?
Yep.
Is it like the average billionaire age? Like what do you mean by 36 years?
You to like start, you like it takes like a really long time.
A really long time? All right, cool. All right, pass. I'll take that. All right. So she says it's kind of she said it's kind of impossible to be a billionaire. How many of you believe that impossible is nothing? There's nothing that's impossible. How many believe that? All right. So the reason that I say that is very possible is because we have examples of people who have already reached $1 billion, right? There's Elon Musk, there's Jeff Bezos, there's what's his name? What's his name?
Mukesh Ambani from India. Priyanka Chopra is almost at $1 billion.
Right.
You don't need-
right. There's Kylie Jenner. There's what? Kardashian, Kylie Jenner. There's Rihanna, who wasn't born rich. Bill Gates, right? Right. So there's example of people. I'm not saying that it's easy, but I am saying that it's possible.
The Meta
All right.
guy, Mark Zuckerberg.
It's possible. You gonna say something else? Okay.
But the only ways that they like got to like a billionaire like so quick, but like so easy is like they cut corners, like easier ways.
Okay. So she said, hey, she says, you know what? It is possible. Those people did make $1 billion, but they cut corners to do it. I don't know everyone's exact path to do it. What I will say is that they've achieved that level, right? So if you have, let's just say I have a good relationship with Miss Seema and she can help me reach that status faster, I'm gonna take advantage of the relationship that her and I have, as opposed to somebody like you and I who might not know anyone who's reached $1 billion before and no one can help. We gotta start from scratch. So it can be harder for other people, but relationships are everything. And we're gonna talk about that in a little bit, okay? So it is possible. Can we agree to that? All right, so check it out. So the average millionaire in this country reads how many books per month? 2. Average billionaire reads about how many? 5, all right? So the easiest way for me to put it is the kid with the most knowledge will obtain and touch top dollars. So the more you learn, the more you earn, okay? The more you learn, the more you what? The more you learn, the more you what? The more you learn, the more you what? All right, good. You got a question?
How many books does a trillionaire read?
How many books does a trillionaire read? I didn't get that far yet. I'm not sure. Because I don't know if there actually are any trillionaires yet. So there haven't been enough research to answer that question. All right? All right, so we got that out the way. So I want y'all to know you have to have a strong reason why, and you have to learn, okay? Now, let me break this down for you. Let me break it down for you, okay? We're not at the sheet yet, right? Let me break it down for you so you guys understand. When you want to achieve a goal, no matter what the goal is, break it down to its lowest form. And what I mean by that is $1 million a year, you got to think about how much is that per month, right? So this number times 12, or 1 year divided by $1 million, or I'm sorry, $1 million divided by 12 will give you this number right here. $83,334 a month. I know that sounds like a lot, but there's people that are doing this. Does that make sense, y'all? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if this is the monthly number, what's the weekly number? Let's break it down even more. So $19,231 a week is $1 million a year, okay? But let's break that down even more. How much do I need to make per day to reach $1 million? $2,740 a day for 365 days will give you $1 million. Does that make sense, y'all? Yeah. So the only thing that you need to figure out is, what do I need to do every day to reach this number? So every day that I wake up, this is my goal. I don't want to think about this number. I don't want to think about this number. I don't want to think about this number. I want to think about the lowest number that I possibly can so I can do daily activities to reach my goal. So if I don't make this number per day, I know that I'm not where I want to be at. Does that make sense, y'all? So let's just say, give me a product, any product. What you got? Nikes, right? Jordan sneakers, right? Let's just say, for example, Jordans, for the sake of this conversation, let's just say Jordans cost me, or when I sell them, I make a profit of $274, right? So if I sell Jordan shoes and I make a profit of $274, how many Jordans do I need to sell per day to reach my goal for the day? Huh? 100? Less than 100. What you got? 10, right? The number is 10, right? So if I'm selling the shoes for $274, all I need to do is sell 10 of them for the day, and I made my goal. And if I keep doing that every single day, I'll make my first million. Does that make sense, y'all? So you have to break it down so it makes sense for you, all right? If it's 100,000 that I want to make for the year, then that number would be $274 per day instead of 2,740. Right? So break it down so it makes sense for you. We can start at a goal as 100,000, because that was my goal when I first started. Okay, I want to make 6 figures, right? Do you know what it means when I say 6 figures? What does it mean? $100,000, right? That's the number. Let me get this real quick. 6 figures means the number of digits it is right here. So if this is a 100 right here, 100,000, that's 6 figures or $100,000. So my initial goal was $100,000 for the year, and I broke it down the same way. So instead of 83,000 for the month, 100,000 is 8,000 for the month, $8,334. Does that make sense? All right, cool. Any questions so far? We good? All right, so let's get down to our worksheet right here.
You all have a worksheet, right?
Everyone has a worksheet? It looks like this. You need one? All right. Everyone grab a pen. Everyone grab a worksheet. So we're going to fill in the blanks for these numbers, because when we break it down, it's not as much as we think, right? So we can sell sneakers, or we can provide a service, right? Some people provide services that add up to what we're going to show you, and I'll show you in 1 second, all right? So here we go. All right. So the first one, you sell a $200 product, $200. Sell a $200 product to how many people? How many people? How many think? Nope, way more than 30. To make $1 million, way more than 30. Starts with a 5.
50,000.
50,000? Less than 50,000. Starts with a 5 though. 5,000. You sell a $200 product to 5,000 people, that equals $1 million. So fill that in. First one, $200 product to 500 people. Good.
$200 product to 5,000.
All right. Next one. Huh? 5,000. 5,000. A $200 product to 5,000 people. Meaning, if I'm selling Jordans for $200, right? You hear me? You guys hear me? Yeah. If I'm selling Jordans for $200, how many people do I need to sell it to? 5,000 people. So I have a $200 product. I need to sell it to 5,000 people to make my first million. All right, next line. What happens if I have a $500 product? If I have a $500 product, how many people do I need to sell it to? 2,000. Good. Now, because the price of my product is higher, the number of people I need to sell it to is lower. right? 2,000. If I have a $500 product, I sell it to 2,000 people. Okay? So let's just say I think there's different coats that cost $500, right? If I'm selling merchandise, if I'm selling a coat for $500, how many people do I need to sell it to? 2,000 people. If my goal is $1 million, I know that I need to sell it to 2,000 people for the year to make $1 million. All right, next line. What if I have a $1,000 product? How many people do I need to sell it to? 1,000 people. Good. Good. All right. $1,000 product. You sell it to 1,000 people. You make your first million. Okay. Huh? $1,000 product to 1,000 people. 1000. Yep. $1,000 product to 1,000 people. So if I have a $1,000 product, now I know. Okay, good. All right. Let's just say I'm selling iPhones for $1,000. If I want to make $1 million for the year, I got to sell 1,000 of those. You got a question? Okay, good. All right. Let's just say I have a $2,000 product. How many people do I need to sell it to? Less than 5,000. 500. Yes, let's go. I got a $2,000 product or service. I could sell a service or a software or anything I want. Huh? A protective service, anything that you want. If I sell a service for $2,000, all I need to do is sell it to 500 people. Last one. If I sell a $4,000 product, how many people do I need to sell it to? What we got? Less than 600. Less than 600. Huh? Less than 2,000. 250 people. That's it, y'all. That's it. $4,000 product. I need to sell to 250 people. 250. So let's just say I'm selling used cars, right? If I'm selling used cars and I have a $4,000 car, I just need to sell that to 250 people to bring in $1 million. That make sense, y'all? Yeah.
It's kind of like just like leaving a old car like on the street and then putting a for sale sign and then put your number.
Right.
And how much
you see that, right? So sometimes
I see it every day. Like
you see that every day, right?
In front of my house, in front of my grandma's house, in front of anywhere. All
right, so perfect. So you see cars being sold every day, but what if I owned the dealership, or if I was an independent salesman and I was selling cars that I was getting? Does that make sense? So that's just an example, right? It could be any product or service. $4,000 to 250 people. The higher the price of the product, the less people you need to sell it to. So we just need to focus on clients who can afford what we have to offer. All right. Now, what about on a monthly basis? These numbers are gonna freak you out because these numbers are so small. All right. So let's just say, you see where it says blank people pay? Yeah. All right. So if I have 5,000 people paying a certain amount per month, it will add up to $1 million. What do you think that number is? 5,000 people paying what? Less than $20. More than 15. 17, right? If I have 5,000 people paying $17 a month, y'all. $17 a month.
Like a Netflix subscription. Think about
Netflix.
Netflix, Hulu.
There's way more than 5,000 people in the Bronx who have Netflix. And the service is only $17. So if you get 5,000 people to buy a service or a product every single month, subscribe. Let's just say I have a website and I have people subscribing to something that I'm offering for a whole year. I only need 5,000 people to buy a $17 service. That's $1 million. Does that make sense, y'all? I want y'all to start thinking about what you can offer people, what you can sell as a service or a product that's gonna generate this level of income. All right, we're good? We recording?
Yeah, I just heard the noise.
All right, perfect. Okay, good. All right, I didn't see the light, so good. All right, so next line. 2,000 people paying how much a month? 2,000 people, the next line. 2,000 people paying how much a month? Less than $250. Huh? Huh? More than 20. Less than 50. $42. Yes. 2,000 people paying $42 a month. That's such a small number. So what can I offer for $42 and get 2,000 people to participate? So we'll help you guys fill it in afterwards, all right? Next line. 1,000 people paying $84 a month. 1,000 people paying $84 a month. Next line. These numbers are so small. We just got to think about how we can get 1,000 people to buy our $84 product. What's up?
Why are the numbers so small for just like for just like so much people?
Because I want you to think about how easy it is to do this. Because we think about $1 million as the most difficult thing we can ever do in our lives, but when we break down the numbers, it makes it simple, right?
So you're basically saying that, let's say like you're like selling a VR for like less than like $40, like 20.
Uh-huh.
But why would so many people buy it? For
Why
one?
wouldn't they? If people see value in a product or service, they'll buy it. Okay, pass the mic.
And like the lesser the service, or like the less money for the service and like the quality of it, people can buy it. Like how Netflix is like so cheap to
Exactly.
buy, but like a good streaming service.
Right. So think about your streaming services, right? They're cheap to buy, but they offer a lot of value. You could be there, you can watch Netflix all day, every day for $17. So people like, man, I can't live without Netflix. Some people are like that. So what can you offer that people say, man, I can't live without this, all right? Next line, 1,000 people paying $84. You got that? The next one after that is 500 people paying $167 a month. This one right here, 500 people paying $167 per month equals $1 million. And the last one, no, the 500 people paying $167 a month. Huh? No, 500 people paying $167 a month. That's $1 million. And the last line, 250 people paying how much? What do you think? No, less than 4,000. What? Less than 4. I mean, more than 4. I'm sorry. Huh? Less than 400. No, less than 400. More than 300. 334 is the number. $4. Yep. So 250 people paying $334 a month is $1 million. You see how simple that is? So because it's for 12 months, okay? You can add up the numbers, right? So let's just do that last one for conversation's sake. So 250 people times 334 is about 83,500. And you multiply that by 12, you have a little bit over $1 million. That make sense, y'all? Yeah. So now we have everything filled out. Pass that. Now that we have everything filled out, listen up, y'all. Now that we have everything filled out, we have to figure out what can we offer that's gonna reach this. Okay? And if the question is, well, I don't know how to get to 2,000 people, I don't know how to get to 200 people, I don't know how to get to however many people, that's a problem that you got to figure out, right? Because whoever solves the biggest problems cashes the biggest checks. All right? So anybody have any questions on anything we covered? We're good? So what are some things, or what are some businesses you think that you would like to start one day? Or some things you would like to sell, or a service that you think you would like to offer? What you got? What you got?
A gaming business?
A gaming business? So what would you sell in the gaming business, or what would you do in the gaming business?
So consoles, games.
So sell the console, like reselling them? All right, good. So now if I'm offering different consoles, how much does an average console cost?
Like $500.
Like you said, 2,500?
No, 500.
500. So if an average, that's a good one. So if an average console costs $500, look at your sheet. What do I need to do on the top to get to 500? For a $500 product, what do I need to do? Huh? 2,000 people. Now, if I got a $500 console, let's just say PlayStation or whatever it is, I got a $500 console. I know now I need to sell it to 2,000 people. So my job is to figure out how to get to 2,000 people, but I know what my numbers are. If you know what your numbers are, you can reach any goal. All right? As long as you have enough activity. All right, somebody give me something else. What you got?
I could do cooking lessons.
Cooking lessons, perfect. All right, pass that. Great. No, all right, so hold on to that. So she says, hey, listen, I can do cooking lessons, right? Let's just say I have, we're gonna do two things, right? Let's just say, bring it over here. Let's say I have a cookbook, right? And I sell the cookbook for, let's just say I sell the cookbook for $200. How many people would I need to sell the cookbook to? Huh? 5,000 people, right? Let's just say, in addition to having the cookbook, I sell a subscription to my website where I'm showing you exactly how to make the food that's in the cookbook. And let's just say that I do that for $1,000 altogether. My cookbook and the tutorials for $1,000 on my website. Now, how many people do I need to sell that service to? 1,000 people. Does that make sense, y'all?
Yep. Yeah.
So figure out your product and figure out what your goal is, and then you know your numbers now. All right? Who else? All right, go ahead, and then go ahead.
I could start a car business for like expensive cars or cheap cars.
Car business, right? So selling cars or detailing, or what would you do?
I would like cars that people who didn't pay their like bills for the cars. I could just like take them and tow them.
Oh,
and
so like repossessing the cars and selling them, or resell the cars, perfect, right? Because there's people that default on their stuff all the time, and dealerships need that, right? So good. So now, let's say my car, the cars that I'm reselling, I make a $4,000 profit. How many cars do I need to sell to make $1 million? 250. 250 cars, all right? Pass it over to him.
So what I would do is like a football training.
Football training, let's go. Great, all right. So you would do like a football camp?
Yeah.
All right, so let's check this out. Perfect. Let's just say I got a football camp. Let's say for each student that's in my football camp, I'm gonna charge them $2,000. Every athlete that's coming into the football camp, I'm charging them $2,000 to be a part of my workshop. All right? How many football athletes do I need in my workshop in order for me to make $1 million? 500 for the whole year. Okay? So if I'm running so I got a $2,000 product, right? If I'm running that camp, I can make anything happen. All right? All I need is to get 2,000 people. I'm sorry. All I need to get is 500 people involved. Good. What we got? Pass it over here.
I would do like car detailing or like a car wash.
Car detailing and car wash. Perfect. Now, I have a monthly subscription to a car wash, right? I pay about $65 a month for my car wash. So let's just say, and I have unlimited car washes, right? For $65. How much would you do your unlimited washing for?
10. Wait, oh, like how much should I charge?
Unlimited. So my car wash charged me $65 for the month, and I could go there as many times as I want. How much would you charge for unlimited washes?
I'll do like 80.
80 bucks, right? So let's just say you do it for $84 a month, right? If we do an $84 unlimited car wash, how many people do I need to sell that unlimited car wash to?
1,000.
1,000 people. Now I got 1,000 customers coming in a month. Now
Like that.
I made $1 million. Does that make sense, y'all? Figure out what you want to offer and figure out what it's gonna take. Okay? So I think that's all the time we have for today. All right, so let's make sure we fill that in. Everyone who participated, meet me right over here. Clap it up for yourselves one time. Clap it up for yourselves one time. All right, good job. Again, I go by the name of the Young Executive King Carl. If no one's told you today, I love you, and there's nothing you could do about it. God bless y'all. Peace.